For these examples, we want to determine whether or not the mean value theorem applies. If it does, guess what we'll have to do then?
We'll have to find out the F prime of C.
That's instantaneous velocity.
Or I was going to shoot just for the C.
Oh,
Yeah.
right there we go. Is
Find
there
out.
any time we'll have to find the F prime of C? Or no?
I think in order to get C, we'll need to first figure out F prime of C.
Okay. Understood. Because there
I
was
think using an IVT.
Oh, yes.
As the street. It's on the street.
Yeah, that's right.
How do you remember?
It's on the street using their IVT needles.
Yeah.
If not, guess what we'll have to do?
Say why not.
Yep. I once wrote on an Algebra 1 test that said, solve the system of equations. If there are no solutions, say so.
So.
And I had one student on a problem that had no solutions just wrote so.
Did you give him a pointer? I mean,
Because in my opinion, he honestly believed that was the right thing to do. So yeah.
and he knew that it was no solution.
I spent the longest time sitting there going, how did he come up with 50? Because it looked like 50. And I realized it was an S, not a 5. Why did I put a question mark here? I don't know.
So that I would do it.
That's exactly, I guess, why you wrote it.
I think the word Y triggered it. Anyway, let's say we're just going to do 2 examples. First one, our function is square root of 2 minus x. And our interval is -2 to 4. The prerequisites for mean value theorem are less picky than the prerequisites for Rolle's theorem. Nice catch. And they're almost the same. Rolle's theorem just has one extra prerequisite. What's the prerequisite Rolle's theorem had that this one doesn't?
F of A equals F of B.
Yeah, that was the catch. Rolle's theorem still had it's got to be continuous on the whole thing, and it still had it's got to be differentiable in between the endpoints. But this one does not have that. It has to start as high as it ends. So let's see. Is this function continuous on this whole interval?
No.
We won't even have to bother with f prime if we don't have a continuous function over the whole interval.
It's not continuous.
Why not?
Because the square root of 0 is non-existent.
Well, square root of 0 is already, but
Zero.
you're on the right track.
Square root of
Anything what?
It's the 3.
Anything negative would ruin.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Wait, what?
If you plug 4 in here, dun, 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 right? F of 4, for instance, it only takes one counterexample to disprove something. F of 4 does not exist. It's not a real number, I should say, but it doesn't exist in the real number system. So F is not continuous on -2 to 4. So I guess our answer here, first off, would be no. You can't use the mean value theorem on this because F is not continuous on -2 to 4. Done. With that example.
No. I did not. I thought about it.
I'm standing for the moment.
Are you saying that my face is fine though? Is that what you're getting at?
Give or take.
Let's do one more example. Gee, do you think we'll be able to apply MVT on this one?
Yeah.
I wonder. Let's find out together. S of t is t to the fourth minus 5t on 0 is less than equal to t is less than equal to 3. Is it continuous?
Yeah.
How do you know it's going to be continuous over the interval? Good. There you go. It's a polynomial function. So not only is it going to be continuous over the interval, it'll be differentiable as well. There's no sharp turns, there's no tricks, nothing. So we can apply MVT. So it says if you can apply the MVT, find the value of C that makes it true. Right. We're gonna need the derivative. S prime would be what? Okay. We are going to set this equal to, because it says f prime of whatever, or in our case, s prime of t, has to equal whatever number you get by grinding this right-hand side out. It says f of b in the function. Hopefully we can translate that to s of b for our function. Guessing we can all make that giant leap of logic.
So would you have to plug in like 3 and 0s?
S of b becomes s of 3. So 3 to the fourth? 81 minus 15, right?
Yep.
Minus, plug in 0. You get 0, that's convenient. And underneath we just get 3 minus 0. So the b value here was 3, the a value was 0. In case you're wondering where those numbers came from. Another way of looking at it, this is our A, this is our B. And points in the interval.
Why is S of B 81 minus 15?
I'm sorry.
Why is S of B 81 minus 15?
Okay, if you plug 3 into this function, this is the 81, and this is the 15. Okay. And so now it's just it's algebra fun from here. Get this thing on a remote.
Or like a chain and whatnot, so you just like yank it inside or a rope.
They don't let me keep chains in here anymore.
Calculus, time for that.
Alright, so we want to set S prime, 4t cubed minus 3, 4t cubed minus 5, I mean, equal to 66 over 22. Oh, this isn't so bad.
Add 5 over.
Yeah, I'd add the 5. I'd isolate the t straight out here. You're going to have t cubed's going to be 27 over 4, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be.
So t will be this cube root. Anyone got a calculator? Could maybe go to the nearest thousandth on it just for the sake of knowing about what t is.
Yeah, don't worry, that's not annoying at all.
I don't know if it is. Okay, no.
1.89-ish?
Yeah.
That's it.
1.89. feel like I did not say ish at the end.
Well, then it's wrong.
You say wrong really dumb.
Now, is this interval, I'm sorry, is this t-value on our given interval?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's between 0 and 3. Well, 1.89 is certainly between 0 and 3. That's consistent. So that means at time 1.89, the average velocity of whatever object is described by this function is equal to, I'm sorry, at 1.89 the instant velocity is the same as the average velocity of that thing over the whole thing.
So it's like, so if it's like a 4, that means it was like, but so that's like the highest, like the average point, the other one's like kind of average out. So is that like, so that's like saying there's like this going on, right?
Right.
And at 1.89, it's, the average is where it's at.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
the average velocity, yeah.
Yeah.
And so you said Monday is your review day?
No, we didn't say that.
It's a new day.
I meant renew. You can renew homework.